This is Northeast Seattle. Like the rest of our city, the bare numbers regarding religious affiliation, as well as any passing conversations you may have, reveal that people who live here have replaced God and constructed another meaning and sought transcendence elsewhere. But of course, that doesn't mean that people here are unspiritual. In fact, many are very spiritual. They religiously unaffiliate in the name of spiritual authenticity. But you see, even if you look closely, the individual authenticity with which people live their lives is not created by the individual out of nothing. The idols that we worship are merely counterfeits of true, good, and beautiful strands of human identity and godly faith. And if you look, you can see it everywhere. As much as our neighbors abhor religious legalism, there is a deeply rooted cultural morality around radical equality and fairness and opportunity. You see, they know that humans matter. They know that we've been put here to care for each other, and they know that we need to build society on a systemic ethic of love. If we're going to reach our neighbors, we need to understand two things. The first is to understand the self-destruction built into the dominant worldview in our culture, that it is a futile project to build a society on a love ethic that has forgotten the God who himself is love. But secondly, the latent image of God in our culture has all but drawn the blueprints with which we can build bridges that connect them to the God that they've forgotten, that they ache for. The loudly professed need in our culture for a love-based ethic, even coming from hearts that reject God, can only come from eyes that were created to see his face in the first place. So nothing more or less than the person of Jesus at work in a repenting, worshiping, and sacrificial church can be an adequate challenge and answer to those longings. Our vision to plant a church like that here is a calling to build a distinct culture within our culture based on another love ethic, not one that rejects God, but begins with him, draws from him, and extends his grace.